Okay, this is I'm back. God will, because I always say, Lord will, I'll be back, and I'm back. And this is the 13th of November. We're getting ready another week and a half. We're gonna be in Thanksgiving. We're at Thanksgiving week, another week and a half. We have Thanksgiving, and I thank God. I see we got my sidekick here. She's raring to go. She's all that's a young picture. Now she's good. She got teeth in her mouth. She's tough, but that's okay. Um, we have to look at these stocks. Well, I'm gonna share my screen because we got about 15 minutes. But I want to share at least five with you on a new stock that I picked up. And I'm gonna keep my, it wasn't a lot of money, but it's got a lot of information. So I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna go up here, and it's a therapeutic stock. It's one of those stocks that's clinical, biological, biopharma, companies. It's a bio company, I call them. The year it's went up about 125% for the year. Last 7 days it's been down. And it's around now. I've got it about 950, 960. So I said, okay, I'll buy it because that's one of the stocks here. And, people ain't gonna tell you about them until they're about 150 some dollars. It's analysts in good agreement that the stock price will rise about 247%. They said the stock price will rise. The earning forecasts have declines, but that's over the next 3 years. You make less than $1 million in revenue, and it makes less than 1 million in revenue. Currently, I'm profitable and not forecast to become profitable, but I picked this one up. You guys got to, look at this one. This one should be about, whatever. But Vikings had the quarterly report, recent news, uh, return, market. I can go through all this. I like you to look at this tool, see how it's going to do. It's right here on the food chain. I call it the food chain. Price to, it's one of those stocks that can go. I'm gonna show you another one too. It's two bio stocks I picked up, but I'm gonna show you this one today, probably Friday, if the Lord willing. I show you, future criteria as far as future growth. We'll see. Uh, Earnings, blah, 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 blah. This is not looking good. It don't look like it's past performance. Mm. Uh, Free cash. Look, see, it looks like it's got nothing. Let's see. This is the financial health. Look at that. The sheet. Okay. So it's debt free and it had no debt for the last 5 years. Okay. Dividends, it don't give any. Uh, Management, this guy making some money. He making about 5 million a year. So he knows Dr. Brian, whatever his name is. He's making some money. So he, experienced management, experienced board, but this company has been selling. You can see it's been selling off, just that company. But I want inside. Look at this. It's institutions, general public only on 6. That's why I like to see. I like to see institutions on it because that means it has your pensions in it. It's got private companies and all these other companies. So we got to understand this. I'm gonna cut off this phone because I'll be on here for 15 minutes. Um, This is what you want to see in a stock. And that's why I picked it. I said, okay, I'll buy it. All these institutions been diluted, but you got the big boys on it. They got millions of dollars on this thing. Okay. So this is the company you're selling off. So, okay. But these other companies been picking them up. They got some folks on them. So when you see folks like that coming in and you got all the big boys like Charles Schwab and Invesco and, you know, BlackRock, Vikings, all these guys are, okay. And it's not like they just come in, they come in, they buying something, so I'm good. I'm good. I bought, so I bought 100 of them. So we'll see what happens. And look, you can see the number of employees. So I don't know what's getting ready to break, but something is getting ready to break. And these guys are out of San Diego, California, say in the United States. So something, whatever they're doing, they, people keeping their seed in the ground on this one. These guys are saying, I'm taking some money out. I just don't, right now, 39 million shares sold, 5 million shares. And you can see, but they, everybody's making money. Somebody's doing something. So we got about, another, I was going to put this one in there too, CSRS. This has been good. We need you to understand this one right here. This one is one of those therapeutic stocks too, and its revenue expected to go 48%. This is one of the ones, my son gave me. I said, okay, it's about $50 now. It's about 50, went down to 40, but everybody just hit earnings, hit great earnings, consensus on lost shares by 30%. But this guy just, they had third quarter loss. But I want you to understand that, they've been up to the last 7 days. This one is, I'm just showing you, this is at the top of the food chain. And I'm going to show you this one real quick. And you can see, they said it's really over because it's 53. And my tool is saying it only should be about $8 and something. But why is these folk institutions holding on to this one and look like it's going to lose? And they got upgraded. So I'm holding on to this. This is about $50 a share. Okay, balance sheet. Short term, no debt. What I'm doing, I'm holding on to these. Something is about to break, and that's what I want to make sure. Compensation, this guy is getting $20 million. Okay, he's getting 20 million. So it's inconsistent with him losing. Nobody, but it's institutions, general public owned, individual private companies. I like institutions on more of these things. And you can see some of the institutions been selling off. But I'm going to keep this one for a couple of weeks and see how it does. This one, they saying, I've been hearing good news. Everything about this, Merrill Lynch came in. Something is about to break. They got a lot of phases in this thing. So I'm going to leave this one alone. I got 10 minutes to go. But this is, you need to look at this one. They do gene editing company, focus on developing gene-based medicine. There's something to do with sickle cell. They get ready, something is about to break. You can look at see sickle cell disease. The lady, she did some gene therapy. This one can go to about $500 a share. So I don't know, something getting ready to break. So I got 100 of them. I said, okay, I'll buy it. Let's see what happens, But this is, they're getting ready to FDA. This is, I think they're in phase 3, if I'm not mistaken. So I want you to see that. So let's reshare. Let's go back to see what's going on in the market. This, I told you last week. Let's look at okay, I'm looking at my personal. I went back and, I sold out of the MCOM. They get ready to reverse split. I'll probably pick them back up, a little later. Once they do their reverse split thing, they did. These guys reverse split, and I picked them up when they were $1 and something, and then they flew up, and I made me a lot of money. So reverse split wasn't bad. I just thought they would get a little higher, but they announced that they're not going to do it till about December 4th, so they're getting people to get out. But see, I might go buy about 50,000 shares at about 100 and something, about 30,000 shares. It's at 2 cents right now. At least last I look. If I get down to 1 cent, get out of 1 cent, I'll go ahead and use the rest of my money and go ahead and take care of that. But right now, you can see this one. Look at this one. This one is doing it again. I got a K, I'm gonna let it drop, but I'll get back in a little later. But that one is having a little problem. But I got a little float, so I don't know what it's doing now. But I'll wait to get down about 3 or 2, and then I'll go ahead and buy just like the rest of them. They're these shorts to get in. And this is the one I showed you, VK, TK, and this one right here. See, right now it's 988. I bought it at 981. It's 988. So, but it don't have a lot of volume on it. But this one right here got volume on it. you know, and this one right here, this is Amazon. So it's keeping me. This is the one I'm looking at. It's got earnings tomorrow when it closed. That's why I'm keeping this one around too. I got 100,000 shares on this. This is the one like Micron. You remember I kept saying Micron and SIDU. So let's see what this one do. This one, you know, got potential. This one was 17 cents. And it was really about $30 and then went down to 17 cents. And then I bought it, and then I went down to 9 cents, so I bought more. And now I got it at 8. I got it at 9.04. Right now, it's trying to hit 9 cents, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. It's a little money. It's got a little. That's a lot of money, but I got 100,000 shares. Let's look at the other. A lot of these are going. These two get ready to have earnings soon. The rest of them, this one right here is really. This is the one I'm really high on. This has got found. This is, I bought at 117. Look at it, it's about 136. So let's see what happens. A lot of big boys on that one too. So let's look at, I got 6 minutes. And you can see Apple. This one right here, I went and bought 100 more because this one is supposed to be about $90, $90 to $100 a share. This got no debt, and I'm going to do, I think I did last Friday on this ACAD. This one too, you know, all of these are good. All these is institutional stocks. And they supposed to be at least, this one supposed to be 30, this one supposed to be 100 and some. You know, Apple is doing what Apple do. Amazon is doing what it's doing. This one right here is another one. I just got 30 of them, but you know, it's still doing what it's supposed to do. This one, this is the one we just had. See, it's back to 52. It went all the way down to 49 today. Now it's back up to 50. I told you news is getting ready to break. And when it breaks, it's going to break. Okay. This one right here just go up and down. I'm still keeping my seat in the ground. Look like I'm losing. But this one got high volume. So whatever they try, they got earnings around this week and next week. They're going to have earnings. So hopefully this one a perk up and go. If it goes to a penny, you know, I'd have made about $300,000. It just go to a penny. Or if somebody buy them out. They just picked up another company. But they are OTC stock. They're not on the NASDAQ. So I've been holding on to this one for about 6 months, and I hit this one about another 7, 8 months. So I've been holding on to them. I got mine. I give them almost these right here about a year. Then I get rid of them. This one I just picked up today, and I want to show you this one too. It hasn't done anything, but I'm gonna keep this. This is an institutional stock. But I was debating, but they got a lot of institutions on this one, and they got a lot of folk bought stuff on this one. So this was one of those institutional stocks. So we're gonna do a episode on that. Then you got LLAP, you know. Then you got Microsoft, okay? And then you got Microsoft is still, I'm holding on to Microsoft. Microsoft should go to at least at 400. NVIDIA has been doing some little bit, but I got 3 of them. Palantir, keep going back and forth, but Palantir, you know, I bought at 15, it's up to 19. So it'll be about $24 a share. SAVA, they're gonna keep going back and forth. Not a lot of volume. This one, SIDU, this is the one I'm waiting on. And then you got AT&T, I got 200 shares. I can always take 100 out. But this one is supposed to be at least 24. I got it at 14. It barely gets to 15. They had good earnings after good earnings, but they haven't. Look at my man here. This is Tesla. Tesla go up and down. I got them at 208 on Friday, and now they back up to 223. You know. You can't be got high volume every day. So I don't know what they didn't announce. I don't think they announced anything, but I think they flirting with an AI with the rest of these guys. So, you know, every time you badmouth them, look like they go up. So let's look at the whole thing. We got about 3 minutes. And then let's look at everything. Okay. So I'm still over, you know, I got some money. I think I got 5 more. I'm gonna put in the market. I'm waiting for this one. If SIDA don't produce this week, I'll probably bring them down to about no more than 20,000 shares, and then I'll let it ride on 20,000 shares. But I'll take the rest of that money out and I'll put it. I got a few more. I want to look at L. You know, that L. This one right here. You know. I show you even the performance. Look at that. It's made me $7,000 already. I hit it for 2 weeks. It made me 7,000. TTO is still making me money. That's why I'm keeping TTO. Well, it all sold TTO. So I'm gonna get ready to come back into TTO because TTO made me some money. Because I don't know what's gonna happen with the stock market. They got an FDA, and I said I'd take it out for a while because they start going down. But I want to make sure that TTO is. You can see, TTO is down today. It's down to 4. That's why I say I took it out. So about 10%. Now it's right for me to pick it back up. It has a low flow, and it can do a lot of damage. But now we get ready to end, and you can see Tesla is doing what Tesla do. This one right here is doing what it's supposed to do. I picked up this one. I'm waiting for earnings. And if earnings don't do by the end of the week, I'm going to put this down to about 100. Because Black didn't do what it's supposed to do, so I just take my losses and go home. You would think it'd do a little better, but it's still, it hasn't made me. Those Lab, Micron, and SDA, those are my biggest. Even AT&T have not produced the way they should. But these are the risk stocks. These are the ones that took profits from people like Tesla. But I got my institutional stock now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these little ones and put them into these institutional stocks, and that are really, really, really low. So it's 4 o'clock, and I'm gonna leave it alone because it was down today. So Friday, we're gonna say I think we got some winners here. So we're gonna stop sharing. Okay, God bless you, God keep you, God cause faith to shine on you and give you peace. And we will see you back here Friday if the Lord will, and we'll see how we're gonna do this thing. We thank you in Jesus' name. See you on Friday if the Lord will.